Hey guys, how's it going? Richard here with Alien Bros. Now, I know you're all probably thinking, wow, this is a first for me. 2 videos within 24 hours, and I wasn't planning on posting on this news story to begin with, since it was mostly already covered by larger YouTube channels, but there has been a significant development in it that I found way too interesting to ignore, so I decided that I had to address it and let every one of my subs who may not have already heard about it know what's going on. The Sunspot Observatory in New Mexico has just had some craziness going on down there, and there have been some continuing developments that I think you guys need to hear about. Whatever it is though, it is something big. Now before we dig too deep into that, I do have a couple of UFO sightings I want to share with you all first that I failed to share in my last video. We won't be spending as much time as we usually would examining these sightings though, because I really want to get into the news surrounding this observatory. It is just that strange. Alright, first up, I have a sighting I saw originally posted by my friend UFO Man, and the link to his channel in the original video will be down in the video description. It shows 2 white rectangle UFOs maneuvering through the sky. It was captured over Faulkner County, Arkansas on August 18th of 2018, and it is a really rather weird sighting. I'll play the clip for you guys now, and we'll talk more on it after, alright? Check out this footage. Alright, so this is certainly some phenomenal footage. To give you guys more details on this sighting, it was estimated that these rectangles were at least 40 feet long, and they were captured on 3 p.m. at that day. They were witnessed by 5 people that were present while the event was being filmed. To make things even better, a credible trained observer was present at the time that the video was shot. UFO Man compared this video to being similar to the Tic Tac UFO from the Department of Defense's first leaked UFO footage, and he's not wrong. The witness who filmed this clip is named Renee Hahn, a law enforcement officer present at the time of the sighting was coming forward to validate the sighting and was threatened with the loss of his career if he did disclose it, and ultimately he backed down. I have no idea what they filmed here, and the air around this case is certainly full attention. When a law enforcement officer comes forward to validate this sort of case, it always adds another layer of credibility to the case, and with footage like this one, it already has a fair amount going for it. The objects in the footage behave very abnormally. They do not look small enough to be drones, and they are very high in the sky, flying far differently than a typical drone or plane. There also does not appear to be any wings or other typical aviation equipment that we see with civilian aircraft. There isn't even a contrail. Whatever this is, it is strange, and the witness that filmed it did a pretty awesome job of capturing 2 UFOs that very clearly do not fit into any classic category, and if there is a way to get some more info on this case, then I would love to get it. Don't just take my word for it though. If you guys think you know what this is that was captured in this footage, then let me know down in the comments. Alright, next I have a UFO sighting for you guys that was captured by a witness in Tehran, Iran on September 8th of 2018, and it shows 2 orbs. One that changes colors rapidly hovering over the city, and another one that remains white. Watch them closely. There are 2 clips, and I will play them back to back for you guys. Now check out this footage.
This is the UFO sighting I'm seeing it here at Tehran. This is a UFO sighting. I was seeing it that it was just measuring the distance between the, some lights just came out of it. It came to the ground. It was just like a rope coming to the ground, and then it came up again into the UFO itself. And this is over Tehran. The other one is Mars, I believe. The one on the top. Disregard the other one. Maybe it's a satellite, but it's Mars, I believe. But this is a UFO. And I know it is because earlier, a rope thing, like it came out of it. It was full of lights. It was full of lights, and it just came to the out of it, and then measured something, and then it came back up. I'm waiting, hopefully something else again coming out of it. Believe it or not, you might not believe me, but this is UFO. And now it's turning white or something. Okay, I'm gonna end it, but I saw exactly what happened. And now it's just standing over there, not doing anything. But I saw what it did.
Alright, as I mentioned earlier, we won't be delving too deep into this one. I found it interesting though because of the height in the sky that these orbs are hovering at and the fact that the one changes between what appears to be a rainbow of flashing colors and then eventually assumes a blue color to it. It is definitely weird, and I think there is no way that this could be drones or something with the amount of light that they are emitting and their overall size. They're certainly weird though, that much I can say for sure. The witness claimed that he saw a beam of light at one point coming down from the UFOs, and it appeared as if they were scanning the ground looking for something. If you guys can explain this away, then please do. I'm not too sure what he captured here, and I won't jump to say that they're extraterrestrial, but they are definitely not something that we would normally see in the sky at night, nor do they fit the characteristics of any aircraft that I am aware of. Let me know what you guys think this is down in the comments, and if you saw it too and got some better footage of it, maybe some footage displaying the beam of light emanating from it, then please send us over an email so we can work further on solving this case. Alright, I have one last UFO sighting to share with you guys before we get into the news, and it was captured over Eagan, Minnesota on March 10th of 2018. It is similar in a way to the last sighting that I shared with you guys. It shows a huge white glowing orb sitting stationary in the sky, which part of the way through the clip appears to have another blue orb UFO join it. I'll go ahead and play the clip for you guys now, so check it out for yourselves.
Alright, so I'm at Taco Bell, and I see that. Well, I'm in the drive-thru anyway. And that's the light pollution from the lamp. What do you have happening tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, what's your job?
I just working on the Depot.
Oh, cool.
So I got that and I went.
Alright.
Deadpool's coming out soon.
Hell yeah. I fucking loved the first one.
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Hell yeah! Thank you. When were you thinking?
Anytime. I'm free.
Alright.
Comes up Thursday, so.
Another one's in. Oh, there's one that's way faster. There's. Another one entered the view. And now it's darting. Check it out. You can probably see it a little bit. The wiggles. Okay. It looked like there was a bunch of them. It was just the lens flares. That was cool. Is that one? Perhaps. Perhaps. Too light polluted. Fuck Egan. Damn you, town center!
my, here you go. That's my bad habit.
So supposedly the source watched these orbs both hang on above him for a little over 2 hours and then they eventually disappeared. He was apparently sitting in a Taco Bell parking lot watching them and was trying to deduce what they were. There seems to have been a lot of these orb UFOs being spotted lately, usually blue or rainbow colored and usually hanging out in numbers in the sky, and I would like to know what they are. They do not appear to be small enough or far off enough to be a planet, and the behavior and appearance do not fit planets, stars, drones, or anything conventional that I am aware of. I also know many of you guys have been emailing me and telling me about your sightings of these objects, many of which I have personally even had and shared before on the channel. I would like to know what these things are. They seem to have been showing up more than they used to be, and it makes me wonder if we're being watched or something. Maybe one of you guys know what they are, and if you do, then please correct me if I'm wrong and tell us what they are, because many of us are failing to find answers on the subject, and I know we also desperately do want to find them. Alright, now let's get into the main topic of this video that I mentioned when the video started. So a solar observatory aptly named the Sunspot Observatory, or better known as the National Solar Observatory in New Mexico, was mysteriously shut down and evacuated by the FBI on September 6th, and has remained closed since then, with no explanations as to why it was shut down or what the FBI is doing there to begin with. None of the locals in the area have gotten an explanation, and even the post office in Sunspot has been closed until further notice, with a spokesman for the United States Postal Service telling ABC 7 News that, and I quote, "We were told on September 6th that we would be evacuated along with the surrounding area, and we weren't told why. We were just told to be out of the area and that we will remain suspended until further notice." The Otero County Sheriff, Benny House, said that the FBI is refusing to tell them what's going on. The police have got people up there at Sunspot that requested them to stand by while they evacuated it. Nobody would elaborate to anyone outside of the FBI, and now a few other government agencies, from speculation, what the circumstances were surrounding the evacuation, and everyone in the county wants answers. A spokeswoman for the Association of Universities for Research in Astronomy, or the AURA, which manages the observatory, said the evacuation was due to a security issue, and that it was the heads of the observatory's decision to evacuate the facility. This has opened up a lot of suspicion and theories on the web and in the area of the observatory. There has been speculation that they may have possibly captured an image of a UFO near the sun that they were not supposed to have captured, and the FBI is scrubbing the images in the facility of any and all evidence. There was also the idea that there maybe could have been some sort of natural disaster like a meteor that could be heading our way. However, it seems unlikely that evacuating just that area would do anything to help prevent the damages that would cause, and it would not explain why the FBI would be hanging out around there. There are rumors that images of a UFO, or something that the observatory was not supposed to have captured, or at least disclosed, was caught in space and could have been sent through the mail to people by another employee, and they're trying to find said mail and prevent it from being sent out to the public. Honestly, there's a lot of things that could be speculated around this incident, which is why the mystery of the Sunspot Observatory is getting deeper and deeper, and people are starting to ask serious questions about what is going on. There will likely be some story made up after all this is done that is nothing even close to the truth to prevent the public from ever hearing about what really happened, but I would very much like to know what is actually going on there. As far as the new development goes, there has now been a stealth Black Hawk helicopter seen flying to and from the observatory. For those of you that aren't aware of what these helicopters are used for, Black Hawk helicopters are used by the US military for a vast array of reasons, including conducting air assaults, transporting troops and supplies, evacuating wounded soldiers, and serving as a command and control center. They also employ stealth technology, as the name implies, which makes them harder to detect on enemy radar. Now, it should be noted that the official reason that was given for the place shutting down was security reasons, but they did not specify, and one has to wonder what the heck could be going on at a solar observatory that would warrant the strange behavior from the employees and the FBI. Why would they be there to begin with? What could possibly be causing this, and why is there a need for it? Why is the government this interested in an observatory? It is clearly very important considering the FBI and other unknown government agencies, presumably military, at this time have gotten involved in this, and now we are seeing a stealth Black Hawk helicopter flying around. It all just screams of something huge that they very clearly did not want us to know about. Otero County Sheriff Benny House also made another statement to the Daily News where he revealed that the Black Hawk helicopter was on the scene, along with a bunch of people around antennas and work crews on towers, but still, nobody would tell him anything. Other theories on what is going on have included potential huge solar flares and other forms of space-based disasters. However, none of that makes any sense considering they would be having an effect on far more than just the area around the observatory. If you ask my opinion, I think the theory that they photographed something they shouldn't have makes the most sense. I think that the scientists there caught something they do not want the public to know about, and they got the FBI involved to help clean up their mess. Still, this does not explain why there were people with antennas and work crews. It makes me think that there may be something physical that may have happened at the observatory as well, but I don't know what. Heck, maybe an ET popped in and paid them a visit. Honestly, I have a bunch of ideas about what it could be and what's going on there, but my main idea is that the people working there saw something that they shouldn't have and are now in way over their heads. And all of this, of course, prompted the government to step in and clean up the mess before the public has a chance to find out the truth. Although, I think they should realize that doing this sort of stunt will only serve to make people suspicious of their activities there, and ask even more questions about a scenario that they very clearly want to keep secret. Then again, they have been doing the same thing with Area 51 for decades, so I guess they haven't learned from their actions yet what will happen if you treat a top secret situation in the way that they're treating this one. After all, Area 51 has been the worst and simultaneously one of the best kept secrets the government has ever had, and this is pretty much exactly the same. I guess this is just their style of secrecy. Anyway guys, let me know what your theories are on this down in the comments. If you live in the area and find out some more information, then definitely let us all know. I hope nothing bad happens to anyone in the area of the observatory, and I also hope that we can get some answers as to what is going on. Maybe some accurate information will leak out. It seems to happen pretty often these days. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, but stay tuned because there's a lot more coming and we will have it posted very soon. If you liked the video, then please don't forget to smash that like button on your way out, share it, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. It really helps us out, and it'll let you guys stay up to date by sending you a message straight to your inbox every time we upload a video, and you can stay on the up and up with all the latest alternative news. And remember, you have to hit the bell button or YouTube will not notify you when our new videos come out. Unfortunately, just subscribing on YouTube simply is not enough these days, since YouTube seems to want to pick and choose the content that people see, but that won't stop us from moving forward. Also, if you want updates on when our videos will be coming out, then please go follow our Facebook page. The link is down in the video description. And if you have some UFO footage or events that you would like us to feature on the channel, then please email it over to us. Our email is down in the description as well, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Also, if you guys want to help keep this channel going strong, then buying some of our merch or even donating $1 a month to our Patreon would be extremely appreciated, because YouTube isn't paying us, so this is all out of pocket for us. However, as I've said many times before, we love it and we will not be quitting anytime soon. Thanks again for your support, guys. It means a lot to us, and don't forget to browse the channel if you're new and get yourself up to speed. As always, I'm Richard with Alien Bros, and I'll see you guys again next video.